Empire Solutions is a refractory business which installs specialized materials which retain both their strength and volume for industrial and business applications, where heat is an integral part of the business process, such as furnaces, kilns, incinerators, and reactors. But like so many other entrepreneurs, Greg Peak found himself working long hours and long days. So Greg decided to bring in a business expert to put the systems in place, including a unique value enhancement map that would take the heat off managing a growing business while giving Greg more time to spend with his family. What are the insights you gained from the business analysis?
Well, your analyst came in and did a few-day study on our processes, on our business, and they were able to show me places in our organization, in our structure, where we were leaving profits behind. Your analyst helped us to recognize how to increase profitability.
Greg, how do the consultants help you improve your business operations and provide benefit with the value enhancement map?
Well, Tom, your consultants assisted us in implementing processes and procedures that not only afforded us tax advantages and increased profitability, but assisted me in understanding and interpreting the financial data that was being presented to me. Coming from a sales background, I sometimes had a hard time understanding or interpreting the data that was provided to me from our accounting staff.
As this example shows, the value enhancement map, which is uniquely created for each client by the consulting team, helps the business owner develop a better understanding of the relationship which exists between the operations of the business and the bottom line by focusing on the different profit centers of the company. In addition, the value enhancement map is designed by the consulting team to give the business owner a detailed roadmap on what he needs to do to improve the operations of the company and the bottom line, which will in turn increase the long-term value of the business. Greg, how do the consultants help you improve the productivity of your employees?
Well, coming from a background in sales, I had difficulty at times understanding the information disseminated to me. That, unfortunately, at that time required extra time for our accounting personnel to interpret the data for me. Ultimately, the processes and procedures that were implemented as a result of your consultation enabled me to do my job without tying up the accounting staff, overall increasing productivity not only for myself but the executive management team as a whole.
How did you benefit from the cost controls the consultants installed in your business?
Well, in conjunction with the cost control measures, we were able to realize increased benefit due to the fact that we opened an additional location. Prior to that, we had to manage our business from observation, whereas with the cost control measures and processes and procedures that were implemented, we were able to manage from information, and that made my job far easier, enabled me to interpret the data effectively, increasing productivity, increasing profitability, and long-term success.
Greg, how do the consultants help you meet the challenges of doing business in a recession and get ready for the upswing in the economy?
Well, operating a business in the ever increasingly competitive marketplace, global marketplace that we enjoy, we have the need to identify good opportunities and disqualify bad opportunities. So the consultation processes and procedures that were implemented for us assisted us in doing just that, preparing us for the eventual upswing which we currently enjoy.
What would you say to a business owner who's considering using our analytical and consulting services to improve his business?
Well, Tom, I think the first point I would make to a potential client would be that you need to have a solid foundation. You need to have the internal processes and procedures in place that would enable you to manage the business as your sales increase. Coming from a sales background, that would have been my original answer is increase sales. Well, that's not the case. You really need to be able to manage those sales, control your costs, manage the business effectively, increasing profitability.
Greg, describe to me what your business was like before you brought in our team of business experts and how it has changed for the better today.
Well, Tom, prior to the team of experts consultation, our business operated much like a wagon wheel. Myself, the business owner, being the hub, having to touch everything, managing from observation. A lot of times the management was done after hours, and working 80 hours a week was pretty much my lifestyle. Since the consultation, the processes and procedures that were implemented have helped me to work a 40-hour week, run and operate a very successful business, also improving my personal quality of life, enabling me to spend more time with my family, enjoy doing things that I like to do, coach rocket football, bow hunt, etc. So if I were asked by one of your prospects, I would highly recommend a consultation with your organization.